Here inside of a EVO 8. This is the new engine harness here. Here is my multimeter. I'm going to set it to beat mode. That's that mode right there. 2 prongs. They now beat, and that's the mode you want to use. Now, on the new engine loom, this is the interface connector. This connector here, it may change connector style, but there'll be connections for your ECU, and then there'll be connections for the interface to go to the chassis for the install. And that's it right here, and that's what we're connecting right now. So here we have the factory loom completely taken out. This is all the factory connections. Okay. It's all there, all the big plugs, the fuses, the fuse relays, it's all there. You leave it all. So we want to find a place that has adequate slack for the interface from the engine harness to connect. So we want to cut into it somewhere like right here, near the ECU plugs. For reverse and speed sensor, they're on the sub harness. So the colors that you see on the connector here, you actually have to tone it back to this. And you find the right color. So with my meter in beat mode, that's for continuity testing. You can tell by that symbol right there, it looks like 3 wavy lines. I put 1 prong of my beeper into pin 1 on the reverse speed sensor sub harness. This is reverse pin 1. I want to find where that wire goes. This is the area where I've stripped near the new engine harness. I've stripped this area of the old section of wiring, and I found that wire. Hear the beep? That means I found that wire, and this is the wire that I need to connect reverse pin 1 to. Okay? I get my sub adapter, which has 2 ways to do it. You can do it with the pigtail and strip a wire and solder it, or you can do it with the pins, brand new wire, and you crimp them on. You can cut this wire here and crimp a brand new pin onto there and slide that wire directly into the new connector, and it'll be a lot cleaner install. But in this example, this is using a pigtail wire. For those of you who like to solder connections, take the pigtail wire, wrap it around the strip section of the correct wire that we beeped out, and solder it. You can choose to cut this section away, leaving the signal only going to the new engine harness, or you can leave it and tape or heat shrink over this connection. It all depends on the installer's choice. Okay, with my test meter on beat mode, testing for continuity, 1 pin into the reverse speed sensor connector, pin 1, which is reverse. I look at my sheet, pin 1 is reverse. For some signals that come straight from the computer plugs, the factory computer plugs, like RPM, fuel pump trigger, main relay trigger, and a few others, those wires actually don't reach where we have the interface connection, where we're going to remove the original engine harness plugs from. So where we're splicing here, there's a jump wire in each interface that's of adequate length for you to reach way up here. And I'm going to zoom in on the splice right here for the speed sensor. which on this car is a green wire with a white stripe, but I've toned it and I've confirmed. So the end that stays in the chassis connects to this jump wire, and now we got it. Okay, now we have wired up the interface connector. Each one of those wires is all wired up. Some of the connections go to the original ECU connectors. I split it right up there, and those are the connections there. Okay, so here we go. We take our engine harness and we plug it in. Voila. So the factory engine harness is no longer needed. All of this crap from the original engine harness no longer needed. Basically, we can go through right here and cut everything out. Just have this.